Joseph Robinette Biden. Two! There was a first one, the first iteration of Joseph Robinette Biden didn't end up doing so well. There was also an attempt, I believe, at having a third Joseph Robinette Biden. But also, last time I checked, that motherfucker died of cancer. But anyway, so the best one we got, Joseph Robinette Biden 2. And so he was speaking about this. It's obviously, yes, this clip is taken out of context by Republicans. And so, that we need to factor that in. Republicans are trying to push a narrative here. That being said, let's watch this clip and then I want to talk about it.
Under my plan, which is before the Congress now, we can take advantage of the next generation of electric vehicles that a typical driver will save about $80 a month from not having to pay gas at the pump. If your home is powered by,
All right, so now obviously the reason why this talking point is stupid is electric vehicles are still pretty expensive. Now again, if the government were to do a car trade-in or buyback program, where you give any gas-powered car or anything, you trade it in, and you'll get a free electric car, right? If the government, which it can do that, it chooses not to, right? With the government, right? The government already subsidizes car companies. I mean, look at roads. The government literally maintains roads. The biggest gift to car companies ever. I mean, let's rewind a little bit 100 years ago in the 1920s. Did you know that hundreds of thousands of Americans were dying from car accidents in the 1920s? And what happened, right? Car companies successfully ran a propaganda campaign that made up a term called jaywalking, right? And then they just started creating roads that were exclusive for cars. Again, and the government started doing that. The government started passing laws that pedestrians are not allowed on the road. What, are you joking? What, I have to go to the fucking supermarket. What do you mean I can't walk on the fucking street? So all of a sudden, streets are for cars only. The government has subsidized cars every fucking step of the way, and now all of a sudden, the government has to choose. Who are we going to subsidize? Coal, oil, gas, or electric cars? Again, electric cars are the only future for cars. That is the only future. If the government does not subsidize electric vehicles, cars, honestly, are on the way out. There is no possible way, in my opinion, that I can see cars continuing to be a dominant form of travel if electric cars are not heavily subsidized. So again, it needs to be understood. Electric obviously is the future. And also, again, I still think we should abolish cars. I'm anti-car, I'm anti-road, I'm anti-street, I'm anti-crosswalk, I'm anti-car, just in general. Maybe highways, maybe interstates, maybe, right? But outside of that, nah, I'm anti-car. But again, without the subsidizing of electric vehicles, I genuinely believe that, the car thing is just let's assume gas is $14 a gallon. People are just going to not use cars anymore. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. Highways and interstates, maybe. I mean, they're already there. You're already there, right? So, but cars in cities, cars should be banned in any city. If a city has a population of more than 50K, I think all cars should be banned within city limits. That's my opinion. Cry, whine. I don't know, man. Fuck cars and fuck you. But also, again, this is a bad statement, and this has been the Biden administration's kind of official statement on this. You see Pete Buttigieg talking about this bullshit, right? So again, the idea that just buy an electric car. Most Americans live paycheck to paycheck. They're not buying an electric car. Now, if you were to subsidize it, or let's say do some sort of tax-free, interest-free, loan program or something, to get I don't know, but they're not doing that, and so this talking point is kind of useless. But yeah, cars fucking suck. Let's get rid of them.